Yesterday evening, news made headlines in the country that the former president of the Republic of Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyattas, and his former cabinet secretary, Fred Matiangi, Karanja Kibicho David Morathe, Secretary General of Jubilee Party, Jeremiah Kioni, and Richard Onyonka, the senator of Kisii County, met with President Uhuru Kenyattas to discuss the way forward for the Jubilee Party and how they will rally their forces behind one Fred Matiangi as he seeks the presidential seat come the year 2027. And among the many things that the former president spoke and told the people that he was in a meeting with them, is that he has allowed and given the blessings to Matiangi to seek the presidential seat come the year 2027. Apart from that, he also went ahead to bless the said Matiangi and the Jubilee function to seek Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, have a sit down with him so that they can speak and decide on an allegiance that they will work with to house the President William Ruto from the seat come the year 2027. Now, these talks and these said allegations is something that has seen a lot of people celebrate that Gachagua and Matiangi are coming together, that President Uhuru Kenyattas and Rigathi Gachagua and Fred Matiangi are all sailing in the same boat right now, which means that there is a chance that these people are going to win the elections against President William Ruto come the year 2027. One thing a lot of you have not realized. Since the meeting of Uhuru Kenyattas and William Ruto at his Ichaweri home, a lot was speculated. And William Ruto went ahead to recruit Uhuru's former men into his cabinet. That is William Kabogo, Lee Kenyanjui, none other than Mutahi Kagwe, the former cabinet secretary of where right now he is the agriculture CS. And also, the KRI chair was given to none other than the former governor of Laikipia, Nderitu Mureithi. Now, these are Uhuru's diehard. These are Uhuru's friends. They have worked with Uhuru for the longest time. They are trusted allies of the former president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, when people saw that happening immediately after Ruto met with Uhuru Kenyattas, a lot of people went against Uhuru Kenyattas and blamed Uhuru Kenyattas for selling them out to William Ruto. But Uhuru played a very tricky card last month, which was on January, attending his cousin's burial. He spoke in the said burial and delivered a very crucial message where he urged the Gen Zs to go out on the streets and fight for their rights, to fight for what they believe is theirs, not to allow anybody take advantage of their sweat and blood. And to add emphasis on what he was saying, he even called upon his own daughter, Ngina Kenyatta, to join the Gen Zs in the streets while they are protesting. Now, after that, Uhuru Kenyattas has been playing the card of trying to attack the government. Now, after Uhuru's sentiment, it was announced that Matiangi has received full support of the Jubilee Party that he will be vying for what? For the presidential seat. After that was revealed, now it was rumored that Uhuru had met with Rigathi Gachagua to decide on how they both will work together towards ousting William Ruto as the President of the Republic of Kenya. But the said meeting, no details were revealed to the public on what Uhuru and Gachagua spoke. And Gachagua never took it so serious to address that meeting through the public. Gachagua has stayed away since his impeachment. He has refused to speak on anything in regards to Uhuru Kenyattas. But now Uhuru tells Matiangi to seek Rigathi Gachagua so that they can work together towards a common goal, which is removing William Ruto in office come the year 2027. The same way, on the other hand, Uhuru has been pursuing Kalonzo Musyoka to have a meeting with Matiangi so that they will consolidate forces to remove William Ruto in office come the year 2027. But one thing that you don't know, William Ruto is counting on these allegations because he knows and he worked out a plan with Uhuru Kenyattas the day they met. They agreed on one thing, that Uhuru Kenyattas men should be absorbed into William Ruto's cabinet. And that happened. People like Kabogo were called into the cabinet to serve with William Ruto. But one thing that you don't know, there is no way Gachagua is going to fall into the traps of working with people like Matiangi. Reason being, Gachagua has received the intel that William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta came together and agreed that Matiangi will vie and he will receive the support of Uhuru Kenyatta from the Mount Kenya region. And if Matiangi receives this certain percentage of votes from the mountain, which means the mountain will be divided, then there is no way they are going to beat William Ruto come the year 2027. And in addition to that, Rigathi Gachagua knows that Matiangi can't be trusted because he worked with Matiangi in the previous regime. He worked, Matiangi sent policemen to arrest him several times while he was the member of parliament of Madeira. So he knows what he is dealing with. And there is no way in hell, I tell you, that Rigathi Gachagua is going to have an handshake with Matiangi right now. Because Matiangi together with Uhuru are working for William Ruto. Even as we approach the 2027 election, it is rumored that Matiangi will have to step down from vying as the president. If Matiangi steps down and he had a coalition with Gachagua, then Gachagua will be left in the dark, since Gachagua cannot vie for the presidency. So, meaning people will go ahead to vote for William Ruto. William Ruto is not visiting the Mount Kenya region right now. He is not campaigning in the Mount Kenya region right now because he knows the crowd is hostile on him. He knows he is getting nothing from the Mount Kenya region right now. But one thing that he is working behind the curtains to do is to divide the votes of the Mount Kenya region. He knows if Matiang'i is brought into the picture, some people who believe in Uhuru Kenyattas will follow Matiang'i. He knows if Gachagua supports another candidate, those who believe in Gachagua and Martha Karua will follow the suit. Apart from these two, there is another candidate who is Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka also will be vying for the presidency. And here in the mountain, Kalonzo Musyoka is also looking forward to fish votes from the Mount Kenya region, which means there is a function, and even there were rumors that Kalonzo is for William Ruto. So Kalonzo and Matiang'i are William Ruto's puppets. If it is true what is alleged that these are William Ruto's puppet, then they will divide the votes from the mountain. The votes in the mountain will be divided into three functions, and the two who are there are meant for William Ruto. Even if they elect those believe in Gachagua, in Kalonzo votes for him, those believes in Matiang'i votes for him, it means that Ruto has won, because Ruto is currently creating new political, is creating his new strong bases in the western part of Kenya, in the Nyanza region, the northeastern part of Kenya, the coastal region. And one thing, Uhuru Kenyatta has to work with William Ruto. Why am I saying this? Uhuru knows that William Ruto, if he goes against him, if Uhuru Kenyatta goes against William Ruto, come the year 2027, William Ruto wins and becomes the president, because he knows there is no way in hell, with whatever nonsensical things that are going on, that they are going to oust William Ruto. If Ruto wins, then Uhuru Kenyatta will suffer the consequences. His businesses and everything he owns will be put under scrutiny by William Ruto before he finishes his last term as the President of the Republic of Kenya. Uhuru knows that. And for his businesses not to be affected, he has to work with William Ruto by ensuring that Matiangi, his puppet, is in the ballot papers, or Matiangi is in the campaign trail and drops off at the last minute. And when this tweet was made by one Cyprian Nyakundi, a lot of you opposed. I want you to listen to what Cyprian Nyakundi said last year. And it's what has caught my attention and prompted us to this very crucial talks that we have right now. He tweeted this and said, Matiangi is equal to Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is equal to William Ruto. Looks like this is the strategy. Ruto will use these guys will drop out last minute and endorse him. This tweet was made on 14th of January 2025. Now, when you look at that, what are Kenyans saying in regards to that tweet? I see Gachagua Jeff says Kalonzo equals Raila equals Ruto. The other says Kenyan politics is like a badly scripted soap opera. Same actors, different costumes, but the plot never changes. Just wait for the dramatic "we have decided to work together for the good of the nation" speech right before elections. Sure. So will Gachagua fall for this? Will Gachagua shake hands with Matiangi knowing that Matiangi is Ruto's puppet? That is the question of the day. That is one thing that Gachagua can't do. And Gachagua is not going to be carried for a fool again. Hawezi beba ujinga tena. That is one thing that he has shown. And that is why hata hii meetings zinakuwa alleged zilifanyika, he is not joining them. Uhuru realized after a meeting with William Ruto, a lot of people turned to hate him. So he had to change the narrative and start attacking the government again. And Gachagua learned that this is a script that is being played, and no way I am going to believe in this movie. I am not a cast nor a crew of the said production. I better stay alone and look for new partners like Akina Martha Karua, or we can work together with the same goal of removing Ruto from the office. What is your take in regards to this analysis? Leave your comment on the comment section. Remember, this is the Kenyan Daily Report.